Oh my god, don't do it!
Are you alright now? Oh. Hello, Internet! I'm the Board Gamer. Thanks for joining in on this special Sunday afternoon edition of Game Night in Canada.
Ooh! They play hockey on Sunday at noon.
Yes, but it's supposed to be Board Game Night. Anyway. Dan is joining us.
Hi.
Again, my brother Dan. And Stuart is with us.
Hello.
And I am very excited, at least. You'll notice that I have a laptop in the skins on screen. It is because we finally managed to get app integration into the stream.
Yay.
So we can play Mansions of Madness 2nd edition, which is an app-based game. So we'll be frequently switching over to a screen with the app on it, as you can see here. We've already started the setup because we wanted to make sure that we got all the fiddly bits out of the way before we got into the story. And obviously nothing is set up here because we don't have anything to put on yet. It has to tell us. So we'll be building the board as the game tells us to go forward. So now that we have all of our options, just to indicate who, as everyone is playing, Stuart, you are playing.
I am playing William York, the Gravedigger.
Dan is playing
Monterey Jack, the archaeologist.
And who's legally distinct from any other famous archaeologist you may have heard
of. A completely separate entity.
Yes, exactly. And I am playing Joe Diamond, the Private Eye. And so let's get on going with the story.
A cavalcade of ridiculous names.
Yes. Hopefully the sound will come through. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability for the human mind to correlate all its contents. I know. It's going to read for him now. Hopefully it'll be loud enough.
Thomas Carley has a reputation for throwing when his invitation came, your first instinct was to toss it in the trash. But the person who was the first sign
That's rude.
Now as your car winds up the drive, your doubts return. Carley's lavish mansion, fancy totally, cannot conceal his reputation for beauty. Your fellow guests are sure that some of his more infamous connections, people with only the years of respectability. Carley greets you. Oh, you made it, right.
Ooh. Discreet. Let's bring the Gravedigger to a discreet.
Fancy
well,
dinner
they did say that he does bring odd people to the dinner party.
I have fancy clothes.
Yes, you do have fancy clothes. All right, let's see what this is going to tell us to do. Okay, Mr. Harvey leads you into his home, place entry hall tile and the hall 2 tile, and a wall as indicated. Search for those, and I will go grab us a wall.
So what are we looking for again? Hall and hall 2. Cave. Hallway. Ooh! I have hallway 3. So
It's
we're
hall.
looking for hall.
Hallway.
Hall 2. Distinct from hallway.
You could have made this simpler. Hall corner. We're getting there.
Entry hall?
Nope.
Place the entry hall.
Oh, entry hall. Entry hall. Yep, we got entry hall.
And hall 2.
Oh.
Huzzah!
Alright, so we hand those to Stuart. So we have...
That does not match.
No. Oh, sorry, wrong entry hall. It has to have the other symbol on it.
Oh.
The claw symbol. Excuse me. Alright, so we do have hall 2, though. I want to go through the other piles. I don't want to knock anything over. Oh, it's so fiddly. Okay, there we go.
Is that the right hall 2?
Yeah, no, it's the right hall. It's the correct hall 2, yes.
That one?
That's the one. Okay, we got it. All right, so we
With
got
the knocked over vase.
Yes. like he obviously hasn't cleaned up for his dinner party.
The half a floor.
Half a floor.
Oh, not what I'm doing.
Okay, so we have the entry hall. Ooh, look at this.
Well,
It's
backwards.
backwards and upside down.
Yeah.
Well, it looks good to us here. It doesn't. Sorry, it doesn't look good to you guys because the camera angle's reversed, but it looks fine to us. Okay. All right. So we have the wall is indicated. You follow your host inside and are surprised at the disarray. No kidding. We were surprised at disarray. Pardon me. Several pieces of furniture lie on the floor, and it looks like a fight occurred. Place your investigators as indicated. All right, so we are all in the hall. Like, see, we noticed the condition of the hall.
Good for us.
Yes, good for us.
We're observant investigators.
Oh, back under his roof, Carrie seems to slip easily. No, they're not over there. Over here, I'll give them to you.
I'm token guy.
Your token guy. This one's going to be fun. You're looking for the purple one with the suave gentleman on it. Back under his roof, Carvey seems to slip easily into his role as host. Welcome to my home. Please excuse the mess. There was a minor incident earlier, but I will tell everybody about it during dinner. Place a person token as indicated. This is Thomas Carvey. He believes an acquaintance here is planning to murder him. Dun dun dun. A polite clearing of the throat draws your attention to a smartly dressed butler who is tidying the mess. Thomas nods. Ah, yes, this is my butler. He is the only one in the house who knows why. He stops, looking around briefly. Well, my butler can also help you with anything you need before dinner. Place a person token as well. So we've got our friend Carrie over here. And Daniel is frantically looking for the red butler silhouette. I think it's on the back of that red woman silhouette.
Correct.
Okay, so we have our butler. A day planner has been set on the table. Place a search token as indicated. Nope. There we go. And another one. A thin piece of parchment has been framed on the wall. Place a search token as indicated. Over there is the dining room, but but if you care to mingle, you will not find anyone there. Place an explore token as indicated. No one's in the dining room. Like an oversight.
Yes.
Through that door is the library. Leland Williams is likely reclining in there. Place an explore token as indicated. Through those doors is the lounge. Miss Elizabeth Fairview is in there worrying about what is on the menu. She has a very advanced palate. Thomas smiles. Also, I believe a young Mr. Darcy is attempting to avoid small talk.
He probably has Little Women on his mind.
Wrong.
No. Pride and Prejudice?
Yes.
Okay.
Through that door is the conservatory. Oh, that's a good place to murder people. My personal assistant, Miss Jean Spencer, is likely in there. Nope. You notice another door Carvey has failed to mention. Yeah, just put it there. Place an explore token as indicated, although there is no door. Carvey gestures you closer to him. Now dinner will be starting promptly at 7, so you only have a little time for mingling before dinner. After dinner, you will be able to talk to them with them more and really understand my concerns. Also, while I appreciate why you are here, please have a certain level of discretion, Gravedigger.
Why are you picking on me?
That means no ransacking my home in front of my guests. I have seen how your type operates. Yes, last time we rifled through a trash can right in front of a police officer,
and he noticed.
in front of his own house,
Yeah.
and he noticed.
App-based.
All right. Thomas Carvey has hired you to find out which among of his 4 dinner guests is attempting to kill him. In exchange for your assistance, he has promised to pass you information on some of his more suspicious contacts. In order to save his life, you must mingle with the other 4 invitees and learn more about them. Okay, so we each have 2 actions that we can take. Move, which is 2 spaces, and then interact with anything that is in the space that we're in on the board. So we've got right now we've got the exits to all of these rooms. We can talk to Mr. Carvey. We can talk to his butler. We have, whoops, I didn't switch the app on this one. We've got this desk over here and the parchment on the wall. And now we need to figure out what it is that we are going to do.
Who's starting?
It doesn't matter. Any of us can, depending on who we feel like. So maybe we should spread out a bit, do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
So how about I'm going to head into the dining room's empty right now, right?
That's what he said.
I wouldn't, if he said it, I don't know if I'd really want to waste time.
But he also said not to search the house in front of people.
So
So
want to search
we
the
want
dining
to.
room?
I don't know.
I think we should prioritize interviewing the guest since
Mhm.
somebody's trying to murder him. Or maybe talk to the butler.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. He knows something.
Okay. You are the best influencer. Do you want to talk to the butler because of your fancy clothes?
They're actually fine clothes.
Fine clothes. Well,
They're better than fancy.
they're better than fancy.
They're fine.
Okay, so it'll
They're
take
they're fine.
take a move to go into that that space, and then an action to interact with the
Oh yeah,
butler.
there's a lineup. So let's I am.
The guy who looks like an archaeologist.
Yes. Well, no, he has a gun. Like clearly a gun. Not as much as you have a gun. Well, you have two guns, like drawn and you're
And we're
running.
running. All right, so we're interacting with the butler.
We are.
The butler has begun to tidy the foyer by righting the overturned furniture. You have two choices as an action. So that symbol means that you're going to use an action to take this action. To take this.
What's
What
happened here?
And
What
is
through that door?
far door.
So
Remember, we learned last time that if we go too quickly into the
yeah, we have to
going
like.
on, we actually have to kind of schmooze them a little bit before we can get anything out of them.
Well, usually you got to schmooze no matter what.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust you right away.
But
depending
neither
on
of
the
these is
character.
the schmooze. Because if I
No.
go, what's through that far door? And they're like, none of your business, sir. And like we kind of lose here.
Well, we don't know. I would go with what happened here.
I would also.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds concernedly. I'll say it with concern. What happened here?
There's no option for that
Oh,
tone of voice.
that would add another layer to the game.
The butler's dull monotone is a stark contrast to the tight frown on his face. Really? A gardener in Mr. Carvey's employ took exception to a comment made by Mr. Carvey earlier today. He has since been released from employment. I would not normally speak of such unpleasant business, but I was instructed to answer any question you might have. Please do not spread this around. Game 1 clue.
Ooh, we have motive. Since apparently we're pronouncing words weird.
What?
You said employ.
He sounded fancy.
He has been released from his employment. Employ.
Okay, so I'm going to move over and punch Monterey Jack in the face.
Can you do that?
Okay, who wants to go next?
He has higher attack than you do.
I have a gun.
Oh, that's true. But I have fine clothes.
I'm gonna go and check out what is in this thingy here
So you're going to move the one space up?
Yep.
Your skull
with my skull.
doesn't seem weird at all. And
If I had a skull, I would bring it everywhere with
a day planner has been left open on the side table.
me. Ooh.
Search. The journal is written in some sort of shorthand. Do a lore check.
Lore is 3.
So you roll 3 die. Sorry. Put the dice tray on the table. Don't push it. Just lift it. And we have 1 success and 2 clues. You can turn a clue into a success with a clue token. All right. So we have 2 successes. Not enough. We'll find out. The first half of the planner is filled with appointments that all seem relatively normal. You even recognize some of the names of the guests at the dinner party. In recent weeks, Carvey has much fewer scheduled meetings. You also notice he has canceled every appointment in the past few weeks with both Elizabeth Fairview and Gene Spencer, 2 of the suspects here tonight. The strangest thing by far is the line scribbled on the bottom of the page in a hand that does not look like Carvey's. One you trust plots against you. Gain 2 clue tokens, then discard this search token.
Ooh.
Search token.
Thank you.
Ooh, indeed. The weird text in another hand concerns you. Carvey might know who wrote this cryptic warning in his book. I am in the space with William Carvey, and maybe I could ask him.
Yes.
Convenient.
I know. It's a good thing we spread out. All right, so that's what I will do with my first action. I will go and talk to Mr. Carvey. Carvey checks his watch and patiently. Tell me about the suspects. There is strange writing in your plan.
Well,
I think it's funny because that would mean that, like, basically Yorick would have to go down the hall, check the planner, and go, "There's strange writing in here!"
well, they're not that far apart from each other.
But he's right in the room. There's strange writing in your planner. That, yes. I was recording things in my planner when I became rather distracted by something or other. When I looked down at what I had written, I saw that. Frankly, it was the last straw before I called you. The last straw?
Apparently, other things have been
Yes.
happening.
It was probably just a result of too much idle daydreaming, but this whole business has been distracting me for too long. It was time for let somebody else handle it. Gain 1 clue.
That makes little sense.
Well, could be. This is a supernatural game. It could be automatic writing.
Oh.
Like there
He
could be
possessed.
there could be a ghost possessing people or something like that, or a ghost helping him. That's also possible.
You got to talk to him again. Find out.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Well, let's see if he does have another action option. Tell me about the suspects.
We're here. We might as well ask him.
Okay.
Because the only other thing you can do is peek into the dining room.
All right, tell me about the suspects.
They are all dear friends of mine. Carvey leans in to talk more softly.
Oh, whispers. Bruce Darcy has bad nerves. I would suggest being careful not to spook him. Okay, so no skulls. His father and I had a bit of a falling out recently. Business ethics, you see. I do not remove my competition from this earthly plane. I don't kill people?
Apparently.
You have to spell that out? Elizabeth Fairview is a wonderful woman if you are in her good graces. I am genuinely sorry to report that I am no longer in her good graces. Yet you invited her here. A spot of trouble with her husband. Best not to mention.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a vital clue. Jean Spencer is not one for social pleasantries. She came to a party. But she is the sharpest mind for hire as a personal assistant. As an acquisitions lawyer, having her at my side to track down proper certifications has been key. Unfortunately, I may have promised her something that was not mine to promise. I thought for sure it would I would work it out, but Jean carries a rather impressive grudge. Leland Williams is a professional rival. You invited literally all of the worst people you know to this party.
Well, he knows they're all trying to kill him.
Yes,
He's
but
trying to find out who.
He's taking the Mr. Body approach.
Yes. He is a pillar of the community, at least according to him. It might be true, but the things I have seen that pillar do, well, I do wonder what kind of community he belongs to.
Why are these people his friends?
There. That ought to be enough to give you a sense of the other guests. Now, play nice, but not too nice. All right. That's it for our actions. So we now move on to Mythos. Your mind is filled with the subtle, slow ticking of a clock. No immediate effect.
Time.
All right. So
Well, York is well on his way to the end of the hall.
Yeah.
you want to go stop at the painting and then use your next turn to check some of the other doors out?
Yep.
So over here, and what do you want to do first?
Going to question mark B.
Question mark thingy. You look over the parchment with interest and know that it would be useful to your investigation. Unfortunately, simply taking it might rise Carvey's ire. But what is it? So you can't take it. he's here in the room, so we can't take it. But we'd have no idea what it is.
And that didn't cost an action.
No, it didn't cost an action. You could do something else.
Okay, well, I think we need to get the lounge open. That's where 2 of the people are.
This one here?
It has 2 doors.
Yeah, there's also this room here. What was in here? That's the library. There's a
yeah.
library. It's just that with somebody here,
I was thinking of going to the
because I'm here as well. Right?
Oh yeah.
So I can move in. I can open this door, and he can go to the conservatory. These 2 doors lead to the same room. Do we also may want to peek at what's down here? Suspicious room, or do you want to go to the library?
Let's go to the library.
We know there's a person in
Okay.
We don't know.
Carvey mentioned that this was the door to the library that Leland Williams, one of the guests, was in here. Explore?
Yep.
Now we need a library.
The library is well kept, the shelves are neatly organized, the room smells faintly of polished wood. Discard this explore token and place the library with the claw hand tile and a wall as indicated.
Sure, I think they're ending up with all of these.
Yep.
Nope. No, I have the other library.
The tentacle library?
Yeah, I don't have the right library. I have a nice library, mind you,
But not the correct
but
one?
not the correct. It's the longest part.
Yes. Finding tiles.
You know what'd be cool is you play this on like a
Surface.
an 84-inch television,
Library with claw? Library with claw.
Oh, yeah. So,
and then you just have the board like there, but
Over top of it?
no, like you don't play with these. You just let the computer populate the board for you
so basically, you're playing on.
on the screen.
Yeah, the problem is that you can you still
But the
have
screen
to
wouldn't
scroll
be able
around
to
on
move.
the app,
Yeah.
so you would have to keep it the same. And then, but it does move when you click on stuff. Right?
Yeah, you need like a dual display ability on
Okay.
the app where it can.
A stately man jots down notes with a small notepad. Place a person token indicated this is Leland Williams, one of your suspects.
Stately man. I have fine clothing. I can speak to stately men.
You're on the other side of the room,
Shush.
the house.
We need you to talk to the ladies.
No.
Yellow.
It's too casual. Oh, he's green. Oh, yellow.
Yeah, no, there's a green circle around, but he's a yellow circle.
Ah.
The names are also on the back.
Nope. Are they? Leland Williams. Oh, look at that. I didn't know the names were on the back. That would have been easier, though.
Let's see here. An ancient tome lays in the glass case. Place a search token here, which we can't search yet because there's somebody in the room. And a familiar cover on one of the books catches your eye. Place a search token as indicated. And you may move 1 space into the explored area.
And then I get another.
No.
Yeah, because my
Oh,
first.
Your first action is to move here.
Okay, then I move.
Then you're explore, and then you've got to move. So
Okay.
you're stuck here, awkwardly standing next to
Hey,
Leland Williams.
Leland Williams.
I'm going to wait a bit before I talk to you.
Okay. You're closest to doors. Daniel, do you want to go?
So
ahead
I'm going
next?
to go into the conservatory.
The conservatory. So this one here? Correct. Carvey mentioned that this was the door to the conservatory and that Gene Spencer, one of the guests, was here.
I think it's going to be a big one.
It's a big one. It's a four. It is the conservatory tentacle tile. No, it's because of assassination.
Other weird anime we watched today had a spaceship with tentacles. For no reason.
No, it had a reason. It was an odd reason, but it was a reason. It's got a weirdly shaped room. There it is.
Hey! I remember this tile from the last game.
Yeah.
Conservatory tentacle.
Conservatory tentacle. I need to move that.
Or where we ended up.
Well, there was the pond,
Yeah.
and then everything caught on fire.
All right.
So much fun.
So there was a lot of fire.
There was a lot of fire. All right. Garden path. Oh, conservatory and garden. A young woman leans against the conservatory shelf, perusing a small book. Place a person token indicated. This is Jean Spencer, one of your suspects.
Somebody or other. And a huge, Kate Spencer.
Okay. A pile of gardening tools has been left abandoned. Place a search token as indicated. The glass door leads out into Carrie's yard. Place an explore token as indicated. You may move one space into the explored area.
Yay!
Are you going to talk?
Well, I can't search with them around. We were
Well,
told
you
not to do
should,
that.
Yeah.
So I guess I will talk with my fine clothing. I'm sure she'll accept me right away.
Jean Spencer glances over a lone shelf of books.
Hello!
Greet. She tilts her head, staring at you intently. Oh, hello. How do you know Tom?
We are recent acquaintances.
Well, that would explain why his personal assistant has not met you until now. I hope you find everything you are looking for here tonight. Tom has always thrown the best parties, even if I'm the one who has organized.
Organize these? Try social, guys.
Yes, though it was all Tom's idea in the first place. I think it was rather a stroke of brilliance to bring several like-minded individuals together, people who hate him. But I imagine Tom has a whole speech plan to introduce you to our work. I could not possibly spoil it for him. Gain one clue.
Okay. That seems like it was a big waste of my time. But
All right, well then I am going to move here.
it's really weird for it to be backwards.
Yeah, I know. Because, well, it's not the...
Yeah.
Actually, I may... Oh, actually, that might be my fault. I may not have rotated the camera. Well, not physically rotated the camera, but rotated the... And normally it is. This is supposed to be... This here is supposed to be the bottom of the screen.
Gotcha.
So I did not do that. So I moved over, and I'm going to open the door to the lounge. That Elizabeth Fairview and Bruce Darcy are in here. It's a big one.
Big one.
No, I think it's a 2x2. So it's one of the 4x1 ones. Lounge tentacle.
Elizabeth Fairview.
Lounge tentacle. Lounge tentacle. Nope.
Fairview. Thomas Darcy.
Theater. Org. Front porch.
Operating theater.
What?
Org. Yes.
Lounge tentacle.
Lounge tentacle. Go. So let us place lounge tentacle as it indicates.
Bruce Darcy.
Explore tokens here. All right. So we have lounge tentacle in place. Elegant woman sips a drink near the window. Place a person token as indicated. This is Elizabeth Fairview, one of your suspects. A young man is studying a painting on the wall. Place a person token as indicated. This is Bruce Darcy, one of your suspects. A large sword has been mounted to the wall above a couch. Place a search token as indicated. An assortment of picture frames has been arranged on the side table. Place a search token as indicated. We could probably look at pictures.
We could, but I'm just thinking. Remember, we're not like we're going to talk to everybody before dinner.
Yeah.
Because when everybody then goes to dinner,
Yeah,
that's when
then we
can
should
go
be able to
searching
ransack.
and ransack.
All right, well, that's
No,
me.
because I think we're going to go to dinner too.
So that's me. We've got all of the suspects found, so we've chatted to a couple of them. So let's head over to the Mythos phase.
By a couple, you mean one.
Well, we're ready to chat. Is it the ever increasing? Oh, Monterey Jack.
That's me.
Here's a strange, deep voice calling his name. Do a will check. 2 successes. If he passes, Monterey Jack resists the urge to look around or answer the voice. If he fails, he does not think before calling out, "Yes, master, I am here." And Monterey Jack becomes mesmerized. So what's your will?
Will is 3. Oh, I got the wrong thing. All right. 2, I guess.
2 successes. Yep.
Use
no.
one. Nope. Can I not use a clue token to change this?
Nope.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, only this symbol. Yours are blank. There's nothing to change.
Oh.
So you are going
I'm
to
mesmerized.
Mesmerized, which is a new status effect.
Ooh, mesmerized.
What does it do to me?
At the end of your turn, an alien will take control. Flip this card.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, well, it's not the end of my turn yet. So we have limited time in which I can do things in this next round.
Well, maybe let's get that over with, just in case something happens that we need to fix.
Oh, so you want me to do it now?
Well, no. Do your turn. Like you can talk to.
I'm not there.
Oh,
That's Stuart. I already spoke to her.
You want to try again? Maybe see if there's another option.
Well, let's click on her and see what. Read anything good? Have you spoken with the other guests? What do you guys think?
I think maybe being social with her is more appropriate.
Yep.
Because he's had some falling out with her, right?
Right.
So we maybe don't want to start revealing that we know that somebody's here
To kill him? Okay.
Or that we're investigating that. So maybe being social is a better option.
Okay. Okay. Read. I was thinking opening the. Anyway, I can do that after. Anyway, read anything good. Okay. Lately, many things. Tom is just starting to pay attention to his book collection, but he has already acquired some pretty interesting pieces. Most of those are kept quite safe, but being a personal assistant does have its perks. Peek here, a peek there. Tom does not really mind, so that
doesn't really help.
do anything.
Well, you got one more action.
So let's. No, I can't search while they're there.
What was that?
Don't remember.
We can click on it just to see what it is.
A pile of gardening tools. So let's
That's
not
gonna make
rummage
noise.
through things.
No, I was probably getting an equipment card. And
Yeah.
they'll say, well, they saw you rummaging through my tools.
So we'll open that door.
This one?
Yes.
The glass door leads out into Carrie's yard. Explore?
Yes.
Oh, there's a dog.
As you turn the handle to the door, a large dog comes shooting out of the darkness, barking wildly. Place a person token as indicated. There are different breeds of dog on either side of the token.
As you persist on opening...
Sorry, this one was a cat.
Oh.
No. If you turn it over, it's a dog.
Ah. If you persist on opening the door, the bark subside and the throaty growl that causes you to step away from the door. Clearly, Carvey does not allow his guests into his yard. You cannot fault the dog for doing his job. Well, at least we know there is nothing more.
As you turn from the door, you spot something of use.
Ooh, I get a revolver.
Gain the 38 revolver common item.
I'm very James Bond now. I have fine clothes and a gun. And am going to be taken over by aliens.
James Bond would never have
This is Victorian age James Bond.
It's not
There's
Victorian.
a 25 automatic and a 45 automatic in here as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's the 20s. Oh. All right. So
wait, that thing stays.
Yeah, that thing stays.
We can't go up.
All right. So now you are mesmerized. Flip her over. Let's see what happens.
Arcane danger. Knowledge has roots in dark and dangerous practices. You must consider which risks are worth taking. Suffer 1 face-down horror unless you drop a spell, then discard this. So I guess I have to take a face-down horror because I don't have a spell.
All right. So you've taken some horror damage.
Yay!
And you are no longer mesmerized.
Yay!
Oh, that was better than I thought it was going to end up being.
Yay!
All right. Who's next?
I'll talk to Leyland.
All right. Let's head over to the library. And let's talk to Leland Williams. Just jots notes into a small notebook.
Hello.
Leland tucks his notebook into his pocket, then shakes your hand. Pleasure to meet you.
How do you know Carvey is more conversational?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, at least also gets us to the point instead of Tell me
Tell me about
Yeah.
yourself.
So Carvey?
Yep.
Thomas Carvey? I met him at a charity gala. It was nice to have a friendly face at those things. We have a lot of similar interests, so we hit things off rather well. How do you know Thomas?
Club? You may ask what club.
Similar interests as well.
He may ask what interests.
I think similar interest puts us in more of a potentially peer.
Yes.
Do you want to go with interests?
Yep.
Similar interests as well. Well, then I'm sure you and I will get along just fine. Say, has Thomas shown you any of his collection yet? You should take a chance before dinner to look around. The sword Carvey has on the wall is just one of several rare pieces he keeps on display, though truth be told, I am more interested in that book over there. I'm usually the first to hear of new finds like that. One, but he got that out from right from under my nose. Refuses to sell it to you, which is a shame, because I know I could turn a profit for him. Game one clue.
So he collects antique weapons and books, apparently.
Yes.
There's also something weird about the similar interest thing, because didn't What's Her Face mention something similar?
Yes.
About books.
About the speech
all
that
of
he
the
was gonna-
guests, all of the guests had similar interests.
Yeah, and then she was
make a
sure
speech.
that he would talk about it in his speech. That seems kind of odd that two people would say something that similar. Hey, Stuart, you got one more
So
action?
there's the book across the way, and then what's the other thing
One of these books is
seems
familiar.
familiar to you, but you would have to move to get to that.
Okay.
What's this thing?
An ancient tome is housed in a locked glass case. Your fellow guests would likely find it extremely odd if you acquired the book.
Yes.
Talk to him again.
Yeah, why not?
See if there's an action associated to it.
How is business? Are you acquainted with the other guests?
I'd be interested about the other guests.
Other guests?
Because we already know business is not great because it's the guy he's having a falling out with business-wise.
Okay. Are you acquainted with the other guests? The others? Yeah, I suppose I can help you out there. Oh, interesting. Bruce seems nice enough, but his father's a nasty piece of work. How far do you think apples fall from trees? Elizabeth is a good woman, and it is a real shame that she has lost her husband. You should make some time to talk to her. Jean is quiet, but I don't think I have ever seen a harder worker. Have you tried poaching her from Tom? I have tried poaching her from Thomas on a number of occasions, but no luck so far. I have tried poaching her. It's like, all right, I think we found a murderer.
She filmed these quite nicely.
All right. Well, that does it for Leland. Let me go talk to what's his face, Bruce.
Bruce straightens his tie, his eyes fixed on a painting.
Howdy.
Howdy. It's a fancy party!
He startles, then a nervous smile crosses his face. Oh, hello. It's nice to meet you. How do you know him? Probably a better thing.
Yes.
Oh, Thomas? He does business with my father, and we become acquaintances through that. He certainly acquires quite a collection of friends. Collection of friends. This sounds like it leads better.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I suppose.
does not quite sound quite right, though it is sometimes seems that way. Thomas is very proud about surrounding himself with only the best, and I am glad I am also counted among that number. Something in Bruce's words make you pay closer attention. Observation 3. Two successes. So, 2. You realize that Bruce has broken out into a light sweat. Something wrong? Bruce straightens his tie. No, of course not. I was just looking at the sword in this painting. I think it might be a depiction of the same one that is mounted in the lounge. If it's true that sword is likely a valuable artifact, this might even interest my father. You will pardon me, of course, if I studied a little longer. It was nice to talk to you. Okay.
Now you need to find a way to make it across. Not the sword. The sword's up next
Yeah.
to.
Here. Well, if I do a move, I can get into this square. I just have to wait till next turn to do it.
Aren't you 2 away?
Here. Yeah. 1, 2. Move is 2
you
spaces.
can move 2 spaces.
So I'll head over here as my last action, and that'll give me talk to the woman and look at the sword next turn.
Makes sense.
All right.
If
Nap time.
if we're not sent to dinner.
I doubt we'd be sent to dinner yet. The walls of the room seem to close in. This mythos affects the investigator within range of fewest spaces.
I don't understand what that means.
So range is so right now. York is in range of 2 spaces. I am in range of 4. And that's 4 as well.
So it's me.
Well, me or you or me.
Range
Fewest spaces.
Oh, fewest spaces. Okay,
So it's York.
Yeah, it's York. Sorry, fewest. I thought it was most. Okay, fewest spaces is York. You are forced to crouch and shuffle. Suffer 1 horror. Will check negates, then become stunned.
My will is 4. So let's do a will check. I just need 1.
To negate the horror, you're going to become stunned no matter what.
Oh, okay.
You're okay. You're not horrified.
Yay.
But you do gain a stun.
So what does that do?
Stunned, you cannot perform more than a single action during your turn. At the end of the turn, discard this
card. Oh, I guess we'll be moving out into the hall then.
Oh, and with the Holy Cross, I can resolve an extra die.
Or when doing a will. Alrighty. Still not close to dinner time. What do we want to do?
I can move. Talk to somebody.
Again?
Well, I mean, not her, probably.
The butler.
I could talk to the butler, or what's his face again? Or I could go talk to the gentleman in the room again. Maybe. We can't search where people are. I can't get down the hall fast enough.
Well, we can look at things. It just depends on what. Like, we looked at the day planner. Remember that was here?
Yeah.
So it's just not taking objects.
Yeah, but he asked not to search the rooms in front of his guests.
Yeah, it tells you when we couldn't look at the book over here, right? But I'm sure that we could probably just examine what this one is.
So, where can I get, right? I can get to these 3 squares. So I could open the dining room to see if there's anything we can search for.
A bad idea.
It's going to happen automatically anyway.
Or I could talk to any of these people again.
I would figure that we want to talk to somebody.
Well, I spoke to her twice, and didn't we speak to this guy twice? No.
Just the one.
So this guy knows something about that sword. I still don't know what any of these people do, except I'm pretty sure they deal in antiquities. Not that that may have nothing to do with the story. This game is full of red herrings.
So it's up to you. Who do you want to go after?
Let's go after what's his name? The lounge.
What's his name in the lounge?
Bruce.
G'day, Bruce.
G'day, Bruce.
Do you like these parties? Will you tell me about the other guests?
Let's say, do you like these parties?
More than most I've attended. The words seem to slip right out of his mouth and Bruce flushes. I mean, many of the parties I am fortunate enough to attend are quite lovely, and I would not presume to insult anybody. He trails off, running one hand through his hair.
No, I understand.
Thank you. I am afraid that my experience at parties can be attributed to my own ramblings. It's good to finally fall into a few casual friends. I hope you enjoy your time tonight.
Okay, he's a dead end, I think. No?
Yeah.
Well, let me try this other person in the sword. Maybe I'll take a look here first. Yeah. Too close. So let's try her then. Elizabeth Fairview looks over a recipe handwritten on a clean sheet of paper.
G'day, y'all! Because clearly you're all up on the fancy dinner party speak.
She turns to you with a smile. Excuse me, I was just looking over one of tonight's dishes. Gourmet cooking is a hobby of mine. It was how my late husband and I first met. In fact, she extends her hand. Elizabeth Fairview, charmed.
Kiss her hand.
Oh yeah.
Smiles widen. Oh, I like you. How do you know Caravi? That seems to have helped quite frequently.
Yeah, but she's a different color of horse.
I think she would like to be asked about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you are a flatterer, asking a woman to talk about herself. Well, have it your way. What would you like to know? Cooking?
Cooking. Her interest before her late husband.
I wouldn't immediately dive into. Tell me about your ex, your dead husband.
You can talk to her again after.
Cooking is an art and science. I have always enjoyed the challenge of each. It's also a great opportunity to gossip. Cooks can be so friendly when there's an opportunity other than the roast goose. Science? She enjoys the challenge of each.
I would speak to her again.
Yes.
You have established a good rapport.
Twines a necklace to her hand.
That's a lovely necklace.
Thank you. It was a gift from my husband. He kept calling me, telling me it was a one of a kind, but he'd gotten it at a better price from Kerry than one of his competitors. He was so proud of Tom's business savvy. He was a great supporter of his friends, my husband.
Give us nothing.
Well, it's reinforcing the whole collecting of rare stuff, things that might have a reason, like it might tie into something. Right. So, Stuart, you are in the library still, and you only have one action to take.
I guess I might have just talk to him again.
Has returned to no, that's it.
Can't do
That's
it.
all we got.
Okay, so move down to the end, and that'll be it.
So just move into the hallway?
Yep.
The hallway or the end of the library?
Sorry, the end of the library.
The end of the library, so this way. Okay. Yeah, and that'll do it.
Okay.
Mythos.
Not too close to dinner time.
Oh, you can get rid of your stun now.
Yeah, you're not stunned anymore.
Thank you.
Unless this does something to you. The lights flicker, then die. Place darkness in each space in the conservatory. No, I got those. This mythos affects each investigator in the conservatory. Well,
Nobody
there are
is.
no investigators in the conservatory.
No effect.
No effect. Thomas Carvey said dinner would be started properly at 7. You are running out of time to question the other guests. Does darkness remain in the...
It'll tell us, I guess.
there in case. So it's dark in the conservatory.
Do we know what time it is?
It'll tell us, but we clearly have one more round.
Okay.
Well, 1 or 2. I would say 2. If it's warning us, probably 2 more.
Well, we've questioned everybody at least.
I think you can probably get more out of her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's done. I don't know anybody's name. Mr. Darcy's done. I have a feeling Mr. Darcy's done based on what he said. You have we've established a super good rapport with Elizabeth, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's done.
You want to try the book right away?
Yeah, let's
take our 2 actions because you're kind of far away from it.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here. One of the books looks familiar to you. Search. You pull a book from the shelf and flip through the pages. Lingering on a familiar pictures, you find a chapter that contains useful information. Gain the Arcane Insight spell and discard this token. Great. That didn't help us at all. Next action, you just want to move into... No, our spells are all...
Oh, right.
You just want to move into the hall?
Yeah.
So you'll be at the end of the hallway, and maybe we'll be able to check out what's down this way. Because we haven't been able to... We don't still know.
I was thinking of moving over and looking at the pictures before I leave the lounge.
Okay.
Especially since Stu can go down the hall. Yeah.
An assortment of picture frames has been arranged on the table. Search. In one picture, a man who looks like he might be Bruce's father introduces an angry-looking Bruce to Carvey. One picture is of Elizabeth laughing. A handsome man stands by her side, his arm around Carvey as the two discuss something intently. Another picture, Jean holds up a certificate of authenticity while Thomas Carvey waves a strange book at the camera. One of the pictures is of Leland and Carvey sitting together at some sort of black tie event, both smiling politely toward the photographer.
Photos. These photos can be used to connect Carvey to each of his potential suspects. As you look at them, you notice a string of strange letters written in chalk. Perhaps Carvey will know more about these markings. Discard this search token and gain photographic evidence, unique item, and 2 clues. Investigators may interact with the photographic evidence, unique item in the app to review gathered evidence.
Ooh.
And I get 2
Either
clues.
that or they're in alphabetical
I don't know what I'm going to do with all these clue tokens.
Well, once we need to roll them. So here's your photographic evidence.
So I should. My
Well,
next turn, I'm going to need to go try to talk to.
Oh,
I
and
won't be able to.
you moved, right?
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, let's review.
It's just the same list.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It looks like he might Bruce's father introduces an angry-looking Bruce to Carvey. So that must be her ex-husband.
Yeah, her late
husband. Well, he is ex. Late husband, yes. A certificate of authenticity.
So he clearly collects and he buys and sells antiques. All of these are they're antique dealers.
So I will talk to her again. Nope.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's the only opportunity I have.
There's no way to move.
I'm actually can go in here and check the door now. I've got my 2 actions.
Well, then let's do that.
1, 2. So, right, let's check this out. Leads to the rest of the mansion.
Then if we get another turn, you can go talk to the host.
You try the handle but find it locked. Is someone there, Mr. Carvey? The polite voice of the butler pipes out of the darkness nearby. He's already there.
Okay.
Mr. Carvey's special guest. I was quite concerned. It should not have taken. Oops, sorry. Should not have taken this long to get the lights back on. You can reach the basement and Mr. Carvey through his office. Please find my employer here. I'll unlock the door for you.
What? Continue. I guess Mr. Carvey's going to move. Office tentacle. Ooh, bell tower.
I suppose I could have organized them by symbol. Would have made it a little faster.
Office tentacle.
Office tentacle.
Office tentacle. I'm going to buy a big inflatable tentacle now, put it in my office, and go, this is my office tentacle. And darkness.
Darkness. Dead parents.
Every time I hear the word darkness, I think about that song.
Okay, so a locked case has been placed on the shelf. Place a search token is indicated. Some papers and books lie on Carvey's desk. Place a search token is indicated. Oop. Just as Butler mentioned, a door on the far end of the room leads further into a mansion. Place an explore token as indicated. Wow, my lips are not working.
Maybe one space. What's darkness do again?
It's just a really, I think it affects combat more than anything else.
Okay.
I can double check that.
The only thing I'm going to be able to do on my turn is talk to the butler.
That might actually be a good thing to do. Cannot spend clues to convert dice results or perform additional puzzle steps. If I have a light source, I can ignore it. That's about it.
Okay.
All right, so that's me. So you're going to talk to the butler?
No, aren't we done?
Oh, yeah, you just looked at the pictures, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're done. We're moving on to Mythos.
Dinner time.
It might be.
I suspect that we might have another. William Lorick
York has
lost his way. Suddenly desperate for a familiar landmark or clue to his location, William Yorick suffers 2 face-down horror. Observation negates. Then he flips 2 horror face up.
Observation is 4.
Blue.
All right. No horror, and you've got no horror to flip face up, so you're good.
Yay!
That one. Thank you.
No. Thank you.
Any moment now, the dinner bell will summon you. This is the last turn before we go
Yeah.
to dinner.
So, before we do anything, is it better to check those 2 clues?
Well, we need to do as much as we can to check these 2 before dinner bell rings, because we've got nothing else.
So you 2 have to do that.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Well, I'm gonna move into this section on the top over here, and then you can move into here.
Yeah.
That way we can get them both covered. Sorry, it's cut off.
Trust us, we moved we moved into the room. All of the people watching.
This is going up on YouTube later.
On our Sunday afternoon. See, we did it.
Yeah. All right. So I moved in there. All right. So now app. Check the case. It's probably locked and placed on the shelf.
Do you think you can pick the lock?
So you can't use clue tokens, and I've only got an observation of 3, so I've got 3 moves. Oh dear. I hate these kind of puzzles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 6. Do you want me to? That has to move
1,
there,
2,
and that has to move down.
So 1, 2, 3, and that's as much as I can do.
Well, at least we'll have started it for after. After dinner.
Yeah, it'll only take 1 more action to actually do it.
No, it'll take.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's 4. 1.
4. 6 to clear, and then 1.
Got a light source. Oh well. All right. So that's as far as we can go on the puzzle.
That's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn. Now,
Stuart.
So I'll move in and check the
bottom one.
Yep.
Papers and books cover Carvey's desk. Search. Among the clutter, you find something that looks like Carvey's personal journal. Gain the old journal unique item, then discard the search token. An investigator holding the old journal unique item can read it by interacting with it in the app. I think that's going to cost an action to read it.
Yeah.
handwriting is practically a confession.
So we're going to have to wait another round before we're able to read that journal.
Yeah.
But
we wouldn't have had to had you just picked up the journal.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because you would have picked it up and then read it
right.
instead of moving.
But who knew?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know the order of stuff.
So I'm now going to move out into the hall, and I'm going to talk to the butler. He's probably not going to be useful, but I can't do anything else, so. Please get to the bottom of this.
That's it.
Well, that. No, he's in the next
other space.
Is there anything I can do? Can I shoot Carvey?
No.
What if I kill Carvey?
Then we will have solved the mystery.
The game will be over quickly.
Somebody's here to kill me. Bang. So that's it. I can't do anything else.
Yeah, you could forfeit your action, I guess. There's nothing much else to do.
Unless I just move randomly for no reason.
You could do that. You just want to move over here into the you're ready for dinner.
I'm ready for dinner.
You're
I'm good
hungry.
that way.
Monterey Jack is hungry.
His name is Cheese, after all. Mythos. The dinner bell.
The ringing of the bell calls everyone to this evening's meal. You and the other guests are moving toward the dining room. The lights suddenly go out, and the mansion is plunged into darkness. Bleach darkness up each face. Each investigator suffers 1 face-down horror. Will negates. Any investigator in the darkness cannot spend additional clues to convert dice results or perform additional.
But we're going to be in the darkness. That's what darkness does. All right. Will negates. I get 3 will. I don't want another horror. Yay! Will negates.
That's a lot of darkness.
4 darkness.
Yay! That was lucky.
And I have a will of 3. Negate it.
No extra horrors.
An investigator in darkness, yes. Okay, so it is dark.
That will be the fuse box. I'm trying to choose a moment.
Footsteps. Your eyes have trouble adjusting. Sudden dark. You lose track of the other as the house. Remove all person tokens from the board.
Ooh. Now we can go rummaging. In the darkness.
A few long moments pass in the dark before muffled thumps bangs come from beneath the floors. Things go briefly quiet, then a horrific scream pierces the night. With growing concern, you recognize the panicked voice of Thomas Carvey. Each investigator starts 2 horror, and will negates. Somewhere deeper in the mansion, something has happened to your host. Find the source of the scream and restore the lights of the house, and discover the cause of Carvey's panic.
So one of us has to go to the basement to restore the lights.
Well, the basement is right where we are now, and we still have to use a clue token.
No, you can't.
Oh no, that's right.
The lights aren't on yet. 2 horror.
2 horror.
2 face down horror.
We're in darkness.
Hold on 1 second. It just said 2 horror, so I'm not too sure if that means face up or face down.
I get 1, please. I already have 1.
They claimed face up,
Uh-oh.
unless it specifies otherwise.
Frayed nerves.
Minor shocks.
Roll 1 fewer die when resolving a will test. That's great, because I have 2 right now.
And the other one, oh, that's right. The other one you already had. All right, will 1. I'm gonna take 1. I have Steely Resolve. Become focused. Can you give me a focus card?
Focus good?
Focus is very good. Discard to convert all of my loops into successes. When resolving a test, all the magnifying glasses.
Okay.
So now we have free run of the Dark House.
Mm-hmm. So, dining room? I'm here.
Check that.
It's either that or I run out to check the tools or the yard.
That'll just give you an object.
Yeah. So let's go. What do you guys think?
Yeah, dining room.
It's either the dining room or it's the closest thing I can do. Otherwise, I'm running all the way across the lounge.
It might be a big room. Wait till
No.
you see the room. It might be a big one. Oh no, it's a dining room is surprisingly cozy. The room smells of freshly cooked food.
That's good.
Though you see nothing through the prevalent darkness. Discard this explore token and place the dining room claw symbol. But he's got it.
I got it.
As indicated. And then place darkness in each space of the dining room. We get it. It's dark. Strange amulet on the side table catches your eye. Place a search token as indicated. You'll be able to check for it. Something has been forgotten underneath the table, but you can apparently see in the darkness. Place a search token as indicated. And another door leads to the kitchen. Place an explore token as indicated. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Would you like to?
I would.
Right.
And then let's check that thing out.
The amulet?
Yes, please.
Strange amulet has been left on the side table.
Search.
In the darkness, a figure approaches the cabinet. When you call out to him or her, the figure quickly blends back into the shadows.
The hell?
The amulet is smooth in your hand. You pocket it in the dark confident that will be helpful in your investigation. Gain the Elder Ward common item, then discard the search.
Oh, I totally thought it said Elder Wand, and I'm like, I only need 2 more Deathly Hollows.
Elder
Ward.
You?
Roll 1 additional dice.
While
the monster is attacking
you. This game doesn't have monsters.
Yet. All right.
That's it for me.
Do you want to head to the stairs, or do you want to try some of the other objects that are around?
Probably worth me heading down because I've got 4 strength, 4 will.
Okay, so you want to move here and then check the door?
Yeah.
I'm going to finish the puzzle off on my next turn. So let's open the door to the basement. The butler mentioned this door leads to the basement. Small basement is cluttered with sundry items cast into shadow by candlelight. Place the basement storage tile a big claw tile, and wall as indicated. Then place darkness in each space of basement storage.
Ooh. This game should be renamed Searching for Tiles.
No one would buy it if it was called Searching for Tiles.
It's like a huge portion of its gameplay.
You would still
Possibly.
Tile Search 101.
basement storage floor.
Yep.
Basement storage
I'm going to hold on to Kitchen Claw
Good idea.
just in case. Because I have a feeling that there's only one size of thing that can go in the space that I'm probably going to go with.
Not
next.
fire, darkness.
Yes,
We
please,
do
no
not
fire.
want fire.
Let's-
Fire
let's-
is bad.
Let's do the opposite of fire. Okay.
The opposite of fire would be
A lantern has been set on the floor of the basement. Place the bullseye lantern common item as
Ooh, a light source.
yes, which will be very helpful in
Bullseye
the dark.
lantern.
Action. Another investigator within range becomes dazed. Why would you do that?
That's a bright light.
Yeah, but as an action. Why would you daze another investigator?
Well, maybe if, like in previous games, they try to set everything on fire around you.
Possibly a good idea. Yes, if they go insane.
We didn't try to set everything on fire.
No. In one of the previous games we played with Ash and Matt, Ash got pyromania,
Oh,
which is insanity, and he wins it if he's got 7,
6.
6 or 7 spaces on the
No,
board or on fire.
we only set the board on fire last time because somebody got hit and had to drop his torch.
Fuse box carry sought is against the far wall. Place a search token as indicated. Somehow, I don't think this is going to be as easy as in this space, actually.
No.
So you can... Oh, no, you already moved, right?
He moved and opened the door.
I moved into this space.
Not
Not
yet,
yet.
but they'll probably let you move.
A ghastly figure is slumped in the corner. Place a search token as indicated.
It's a dead body. I mean, I wonder what it could be.
Thomas Carvey lies on the floor dead.
Fine.
We failed.
That's good.
His sightless eyes stare toward the ceiling. His body is surrounded by candle stubs. He appears burnt or shriveled, though you do not smell the stench of burning flesh. Place a search token as indicated. You may move 1 space in the explored area.
Okie dokie.
Well, there's a lot for you to do in there.
Yep.
All right, so
These are both dogs.
no, one's a cat.
No, they're dogs. It's just a shadow.
That's
No,
that's
you
a
can
cat.
see it's a dog. Anyway.
Where do you as a cat? I'm going to finish off this puzzle in two actions. So
That has to go up.
3, 4, 5, and then for my last turn, 6. I don't know why I started counting at 3.
Really?
Seriously?
I thought that would be more interesting than that.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
Actually, It's a very interesting method of gun control, though. All guns must be hidden behind sliding block puzzles. Yeah, very boo.
Okay, well,
Very,
that's
very
the end
boo.
of that.
Oh man, I thought that was going to be like something story.
We have to get that sword now.
Well, let's turn the lights on first.
Yeah,
All right,
I got a fair bit to do.
You've
Well, I
got
can
a
come
lot
and
to
help.
do in that basement.
I can come help. So
I need you.
I'm going to think there's going to be a puzzle too. Oh, the earth shakes, the walls rattle, and pieces of ceiling fall in. This mythos affects each investigator in the office.
Oh dear.
That's me.
All of them.
You are struck by several pieces of debris. Suffer 1 face-down damage. Well, okay,
That was better.
that was better than I've expected it to be.
Une
Yes.
poutre. Sorry. Nope. There's this great comedy show out of Quebec called Le Coeur à ses raisons, which basically it's a take on soap operas. And in the season finale of every season, there was an earthquake, and everybody got crushed by a beam. Individually, no matter where they were, they got like a beam fell on them. Yeah.
A rustling comes from the hall. It sounds like somebody is going through Carvey's things. Discard this search token.
No.
Oh, we
weren't
got to
allowed
get
to
to
look at
his.
that anyway
Yeah, but that's the thing is now we got to get to the stuff.
before it all disappears.
Yeah, or he turn the lights on before it all disappears.
Yeah.
So do you want to turn the lights on?
I will turn the lights
Actually, action 1, pick up the lantern. The clue tokens will allow you to take extra turns if it's a puzzle.
Okay.
Because if he picks up the lantern, the darkness doesn't affect him. He can use clue tokens.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm pretty sure that light box
is
is going to be a puzzle.
Probably. Yeah, I would agree. Pick up the lantern.
Okay, so we'll give you the lantern.
That means, Eric, you can't stay there even if he doesn't get the lights on. Like, we need to get to those other clues.
Yeah.
Oh, we take this out. You got that.
And fuse box?
Yep.
Search the fuse box. Yeah.
Attempt the puzzle using
Observation.
Observation.
4, and you've got 3 few tokens, so you've got 7 potential moves.
Yep.
What the hell?
So this is the start.
And
It's a sliding block puzzle. Sliding tile puzzle. So we need to connect blue wires to the ends. We need to connect the same colored wire to the end. So start goes to a red wire first. So it's either this one, or this one. And start can move as well. It's just a sliding tile puzzle.
Yeah. So we don't have. No, we do. So red,
Fun.
okay, so middle left, start, top right. And that bottom where the red goes out comes into the middle. The one that's in the middle. And then that red wire goes out to the one that's the bottom right. That wire comes out there, that wire comes down there, and that wire goes out there. That blue wire comes down. That blue wire comes in there. Hang on a second. Why are there 3 ends?
Because all of them have to be connected by wires.
there are 4 ends. There's 1 red one and there's 3 blue ones.
Oh. There's only 2.
There's 3.
Yeah, there's 3.
Okay.
Now you said 4. There's
So
3.
there's one coming up, one coming sideways, and one coming down. Well, this one has to be connected into that. That one has to be
could be
connected.
into this
That one, well, okay, those two have to be connected into each other, and these two have to be connected into each other.
one. Hold on. That's the only one we know for sure. This one coming off of a blue.
Yep.
Could be this one or this one. Oh, sorry, these two we are the only ones we know for sure.
So start with these ones and switch those two.
And switch these two.
No, but that's fine. Well, unless now you switch. Yeah, you switch
Yeah.
these
hold
two,
on. Yeah,
and then you
red,
switch
yes.
those two.
Yeah.
That's 4 moves.
Done. So that's only one action. Oh, two. No, that's 2 action. Yeah, we're done. You're okay.
Yeah, because you picked up the lamp and now you started the fuse box.
You flip the master lever and the lights in the house flicker back on. Discard all darkness tokens from the board. Someone must have shut the power off to the house. Gain a circumstantial evidence unique item and 1 clue.
I don't know what a circumstantial.
No. He's the unique item is it's in there. And then we have to get rid of all of these darkness tokens.
And we'll probably have to populate people.
Do I need to use any of my tokens?
Nope. You only have 5. You only had 4 observation. It only took us 4 moves to do it. This is gone.
Darkness.
Clue token. So you have your circumstantial evidence.
Yep.
Okay.
Just a bit more, and the case is closed.
All right. Let's see what else happens.
Butler.
The butler mops his brow. Place a person token as indicated.
Oh, that's convenient. You're there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bruce
I'm here.
paces in the dining room.
I'm going to start searching regardless of the fact that there's people around now.
Jen pages through a book. How was she reading? Leland puffs a cigar with a slight... Nope.
Oh.
Leland. You went for the green circle again.
I know. Bad UI design.
With the lights restored, you can question the other guests on the murder of Thomas Carby.
Wait, we're missing. Elizabeth Fairview is missing.
Maybe it's the other body?
Dog.
So I've done all mine. You've done all yours, have you?
Eric has
No, that was the first one.
Oh, that was the first one?
it on.
Oh, okay, right.
Hello, Silent Gal. Thanks for tuning in. We're in the middle of a murder mystery.
Silent guy.
Guy. Sorry, looks like an L from here. All right. Butler? Should I talk to the butler?
Well, we're there.
Yeah, there's just the bodies in the other room. I suppose we should start trying to determine.
Talk to the butler first.
We need to get away as far as possible. We can't put 2 people in the same room. Like, Stuart's next turn, he's going to be able to...
you'll have to search the rest of the room.
Well, everybody would murder.
No, this isn't going to be useful. This isn't going to be useful. I should move out into another room.
Yeah.
That those answers, like who would murder Carl? That's what we're here to find out.
I would
Do you
say...
think would you have any? Like I can't get to anything on time. Right?
No, like you... No,
so at least I'll give one.
Time.
Yeah. No, 1, 2.
Oh, no.
And then I'll at least ask him one question and then move out.
Yeah.
Who would murder Carby? We already know how to get to the basement.
Yeah, we don't need to know. But what about it?
He mops his brow with the kerchief, his eyes bloodshot. Mr. Carby never confided in me. He did not tell me that we were coming up to the drive to suspect the rest of the guests. Had I known, well, I'm sure I would have found. Please figure this out quickly. Being in this home is making me ill with worry. You mean another way into the basement, like a secret passage?
Yeah.
Is there another way to the basement? Maybe?
Maybe? No.
No.
Written it down, but I cannot bear to go through. Oh, we need you to go into that book.
Yeah, you have... No, it's...
I've got the old journal.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Next
Clue
time.
token.
Next time.
Well, you're also... I'm going to stay
Why
here.
clue token?
No, clue token. Not a...
Yeah, you have to go through your book next turn.
I'll come into the basement next turn and start rummaging. You have to go through that book that we've got in
Okay,
the app.
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And now, should I speak to him first, or should I...
If it's discarded thing under the table, it's not going to be...
Sure.
It's not going to be one of the important things.
Okay, well then I will talk to Mr. Darcy.
Accuse. Well, we've got to figure out which one of them is the one that did it. Where were you where all the lights went out? Where he was.
Oh, he was over there.
Oh, no, wait. The dinner bell rang first, so we have no idea where people were when the lights themselves went out.
Well, no, the lights went out right after the dinner bell. Since it doesn't take any actions, I'm going to accuse him of murder.
No, I think that actually ends the game.
Oh, let's not do that then. Who has motive?
Eliza's late husband used to be part of the social group until Thomas decided they needed
To learn where another cash.
Whatever he was doing to find out that information, Eliza's husband paid the price. I'm sure of it. That's it.
He's accusing Eliza.
Well,
so we have to get to that book.
Well, that's it for now, right?
Yep,
we're off to
that's all of
Mythos.
us.
Hissing and weaving like a serpent, a rope rises to wrap around William York.
Of course it does.
Agility, 2 successes.
He passes, he dodges.
3.
But there's no darkness, so you can use your clue token.
Yep.
So clue token. If he passes, he dodges the rope, which collapses into only an ordinary cord of hemp once more. If he fails, the weave would have wrapped around you and causes you damage and made you restrained. From far away, you hear muffled echoes of Carvey's screams, as if though transmitted through the radio. Each investigator suffers 2 horror will negates.
Oh no. I only get 2 rolls for will.
3.
You got 5 will?
4 plus
with
the Holy Cross.
Wow.
Which I've never used before. But
Kept forgetting.
Yep.
That's enough?
1, 2, 3.
I have 3. 1. So face up horror.
Face up.
Yep. It says horror.
I have
Horrific Arcana. Immediate suffer 1 additional face down horror for each spell you have. I don't. Flip this card's face down.
Okay, well, I'm going to use 1 clue token to at least. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. To turn that one, and I get 1 face up horror. And it is minor shock.
Turn it face down.
Resolve immediately, no additional effects. Flip this card face down.
All right.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I think we
Do you
need to.
want me to read the old journal?
We need to know.
We need to get
I think
into that journal.
I think it's a significant clue.
And we need to get this tome.
But we also need to check out the bodies. There's a person missing.
Well, and there's
A room,
probably
there's a
someone in the kitchen.
So let's check out the journal first. So you're okay with taking an action with the journal? Carvey has clearly been dabbling in things not meant for him. You find he's recorded practice of rituals and noted several spells, one of which you believe would be useful in your work. Gained a rack spell. You wonder what information is in the rest of the journal entries. You're loaded with spells. Rack. You want to check it again? It's an attack spell, but it's close up. The other one's ranged.
Or do you want me to check the withered figure?
I think the withered figure's in the other half.
No, this
Carvey.
is Carvey's. There's one in the corner.
Withered figure?
Yeah. Put it this way, I thought that would have given us more.
Yeah. I think the tome is really what's going to answer.
Nobody can get to it in this turn, so we might as well do what we can now. Get information.
Yeah, but I mean, someone has to move that way. Like, we can't just stick around where there's information and then miss out on it. I'd say withered body.
Yeah.
Ghastly figure with a misshapen arm is slumped in the corner. Behind it, a shelf has been left crooked, leaving a glimpse of a passage behind
Another way in.
Search. Figure is dressed in coveralls and a broad-brimmed straw hat. One monstrous hand grips a muddy trowel. There is no mark on its body suggesting what caused its death. Wherever the blood on the floor came from, it was not from this creature. Gain 1 clue token, then discard this search token. Uh-oh.
You find the shelf behind the creature swing outward, discard the
The
wall.
The basement storage, and place the claw
A secret passage. I found that one earlier. It has a thin corridor and a large room on one side.
We need to take a break after this investigator phase.
Secret passage.
Claw?
Key.
Nope. Need secret passage. Claw.
I do not have it.
I wish it did like Descent. It gave you a list of the tiles. I don't even know what it looks like. Oh, hold on. There's no tile.
Oh? Oh no, it's just a thing. Like a.
As you creep along the passage, you stumble over something on the ground. Gain the Cultist Journal unique item. The investigator holding the Cultist Journal unique item may read the journal by interacting with the app.
So the gravedigger is doing all the reading.
Well, they used to be a very educated profession.
So, unique item, Cultist Journal. We're going to need to read that one. Oh.
Oh, cool.
You emerge in the humid conservatory. Place
Hey.
the secret passage is indicated.
That's where she was.
Yeah.
She wanted the tome as well. That was why she fell out with him.
Still don't really have any evidence, so we need to read something to find out. So you are now.
Move one space. There you go. I imagine the dog is still outside. I don't think we have to go into the yard.
No.
That was your 2 actions, right?
Yep.
Read the tome and then check that.
So
Okay, so I'm going to head here. I can't do anything else, so I'm stuck there now.
So now I can either get into the kitchen, or I can go out into the hall and talk to who we now suspect to be the murderer. Well, I suspect.
Yeah.
She was in the conservatory, and we know it has a secret passage to the basement.
Yeah.
And she knows this house.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Talk to what's her name.
Even though they were all walking towards the dining room. And actually pretty much all in the dining room.
Where were you when the lights went out?
That's what you want to ask?
Yep. For a book. Of course.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. I need us to take a break before going to the mythos phase. So we'll just have to remember.
Okay.
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 And we'll be right back. And we're back.
Yay!
So right now we'll just head straight to the Mythos phase because
That's
that'll
where
keep
we
us on
left
track.
off.
That's where we left off. Let's see what horrible things happen to us now. When the scream begins, you believe it to be a human being crying out in fear. By the time the last echoes die, you can only conclude that it was some sort of wild beast far closer than you would like. Each investigator suffers one face-down horror.
Too many horror. I only have 6 brain.
And how many brain do you have?
I have
6.
I have 3 face-down brain and 1. I have 4 horrors already.
Well, you'll only go insane first before you lose.
Great.
And I got rid of the ones that instantaneously lose the game.
Okay.
All right. Strange shadows move and coalesce in the rooms of the mansion, forming the same shadow of a familiar man in each of the rooms. With the start, you realize that the shadow bears a strong resemblance to Thomas Carvey. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down horror. Will negates.
I'm gonna go insane so soon. I have a face-up horror that takes my will away.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's horrible.
Yes.
You
Yes,
get
it is.
1 face-down horror.
Two.
I don't.
Let's see what happens to me. Terrible things will happen to me. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're fine. Clue tokens to the rescue.
Yay!
All right. So you're not insane. You're not insane.
Just keep telling you.
Not
All right. So I'm going to go after this tome right now.
Wonderful idea. Except I think she has it. Seems to
Well,
be
we'll
what
find out. The ancient tome is housed in a locked glass case. Search. Puzzle! Yay! Well, I have 8 clue tokens.
Okay, so
like we can do this as long as it's within 11 turns. We
you
can do
have
this.
to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, this needs to move down first.
No, that's moving last because there's nowhere to put it. You have to move this one aside, these 2 down, that across, that up, and then this over.
Yeah.
And you have enough moves to do that.
3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7. So that's 4 clue tokens. There you go. The tome opens a small click game. The Tome of Secrets common item. Oh, it's not that useful.
Oh, but it's a tome. There's got to be a reason for it.
Well, at least it wasn't the Tome of Horror.
True.
Tome of Secrets. You may become mesmerized to convert all. Oh, it's like a focused, except I become mesmerized. It's actually awful. I actually spent all of that for something awful.
No, you should have gone for the sword then.
Well,
Oh. I'm going to move to the kitchen.
okay, so 2.
Yeah.
And then kitchen. This door leads to the kitchen.
We know that. And I got the right tile!
Kitchen claw tile. Yes, good job.
Hey.
Place the kitchen claw tile as indicated.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
she's
what's her
alive.
face.
Is who?
Elizabeth hovers near the uneaten food. Place Elizabeth Fairview as indicated. Ooh. The cook wrings her hands near a half-finished dessert. Place a person token as indicated.
Pardon me?
It's not the cook, but that's okay.
Is it?
No. A small door appears to a well-stocked pantry. Place a search token as indicated. And you may move 1 space into the explored area. All right, so now the mansion's shaping up pretty well. There's still no bedrooms.
I don't think anybody actually lives here. It's a horror thing.
All right, yeah, there's no more doors. So unless there are more secret passages, I was still on. All right, Stuart.
Okay. Well, that's. Oh no, I'm no longer there, am
No, you're in the conservatory.
I? Right. Well, then I better pick up the book or
The
go
tools.
through the tools.
Go
or-
through the tools. It's probably just going to give you tools. There's also, is the dog still there?
I don't know. We could try the yard.
Because it was just keeping us from the yard before. There was something that they didn't want us to go in the yard.
Everything seems to be within the house. I don't see why we would go into the yard.
There was just a clear indication that they didn't want us to go in the yard.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
You
go
could
back.
go back through the secret
and check-
1, 2, and then check the chart.
Yeah, let's
the
do
dead
that.
body.
So, 1
There's no actual reason to
and 2.
keep for the dog to not be there anymore. Like
Yeah,
the fact that the lights went out, the dog is probably still there protecting.
All right, so let's take a look at Thomas Carvey lies on the floor, dead. His sightless eyes stare toward the ceiling. He appears burnt or shriveled, though you do not smell the stench of burning flesh. Underneath his body, a ritual circle has been drawn lined with candle stones.
Ooh. Good thing we brought the Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
You investigate the body of Thomas Carvey and find a dagger buried in his chest. It eases from the body, and you watch strange symbols fade from the blade. Gain the ritual dagger common item.
You have so many items.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know. Unsure what ritual Carvey's death may have served, you quickly collect the strange objects that have been placed around his body. Gain the ritual component's unique item and 2 clues. Then discard the search token.
Running out of ways to hold. Good as I'm strapping
Good stack
ritual. What am I grabbing?
ritual components.
Ritual components.
That's it.
We're done.
Well, we have a lot of evidence of sorts, but we still don't know who exactly it points to.
Oh, we need to go through that book of yours too, Stuart.
Oh, the cultist one.
Oh, yeah.
Papers and other swallows roll through the air. This mythos affects each
Nobody's
in
there.
the library. Phew.
Things move around Tarvis Carvey's home of their own violation. Furniture sliding several inches out of place as though someone were shoving them in a great fit of rage. Each investigator suffers 2 horror. Lore negates.
3 lore.
3 lore.
3.
Better than my 2 will.
Yeah.
These are 2 new ones. Alright, my turn. I will use the clue token as well. And Daniel.
Come on. Clue token.
Alright. No insanity from that.
So do you want me to read my stuff now?
Might as well. There's nothing much in the area. At least maybe give us some information. So the cultist journal.
Yep, because it supposedly describes the crime in brutal detail.
This book is
It's
written in a strange cipher.
that you do not recognize. You will need to attempt to decode it to learn more. You attempt the puzzle using lore.
You only have 3 lore.
Also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Oh no. I hate these.
We've got 8 guesses.
Well, let's start with the regular thing. Right? Give us an idea of what we've got. So,
2 are in the correct
location.
position, and 2 are also the correct symbol.
symbol. And remember, it could be multiple symbols. So we know that one of these is not the right color. Well, one of these 5 are not part of the solution.
Correct.
So this at least has 4 color. It's at least a 4-color solution. Sorry, it's a 5-color solution. No, because you can use multiple ones. It's at least a 4-color solution. And 2 of them are correct. So now is always the fun part. What's the next guess? No. So we just want to keep 2 of them, like green, yellow, and then purple, and then choose 2 others in a different order.
Gray, red.
Gray, red.
And now we have all 3 that are the correct symbols, but no correct locations. So we know that 2 of these 3 were in the right place.
So we know for sure that.
And it's not gray. Okay.
Green and
It can't be gray and red. Gray and red were the only ones in the correct position. Yeah, because blue would have showed up. No, because we didn't use blue.
Yeah, we used blue in the first one.
But green and yellow can't have been our correct position ones.
Correct. So it has to be one of these. Two of these three were in the correct position.
Right. And it can't. Oh, yeah. And since we switched those, we have no way of knowing.
Yeah, we should probably have kept
Yeah.
them. Also, only three of the symbols are. So we know
That's
only three of the symbols are correct. Oh
Yeah.
man, this doesn't give us very much information at all. Only
Just
the
try
these three.
doing purple, 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 red, grey. That'll then tell you.
Well,
No, because purple's definitely not in that position.
purple,
Okay.
blue, red. No, not blue, red. That'll just give us.
Red, gray.
The problem is if it wasn't blue, if it was red, gray, and it was these two were in the wrong position, it'll just give us the same result.
What about if we tried?
Well, no, because we know green and yellow were not in the right position. We know that.
Tried yellow, green, purple.
Well,
red, grey.
no, we know. Sorry, here's what we do know. One of purple and one of green and yellow are correct, but not in the right place. Because remember, it's a 4-color solution, right? We at least 4 colors.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So one of the and if we know that two of these three are correct. One of these two has to be correct.
Right.
But in the wrong position. So if we know that, then we know that there's only 2 other symbols from here that are correct.
No.
And in the wrong positions. So one of green and yellow is correct. Well, we got to find out which two.
The only thing we know for sure is that the only thing we really know for sure is blue, red, or green are in
one of these. Two of these three
were in the right position.
In the right positions.
That's the only thing we know for sure.
So put the green in the second one.
We need to start with the first.
Okay. So I'm thinking.
Well, we need to recreate some of this in the next one. So either blue, red, or like one of these 3 combinations we need to recreate because we need to know for sure which ones of these are correct.
Would blue, green, green, red, grey work?
Blue, green, red, gray might work.
Okay. So now we got a lot more information. Sort of.
Okay, so it wasn't.
So blue was in the correct.
So gray was in the correct position.
Gray and blue were in the correct position.
Yeah. And so that means yellow, green, or red may or may not be in the puzzle, but we have to alternate the positions somehow. So we know blue and gray were in the
one's going
right.
to cost us a clue token.
Red definitely is probably off the table at this point.
We don't.
Well, we only know that 3 of those tiles are right, whether they're the right tile or not. Right?
Yep.
We know gray is correct.
4 of these tiles were correct.
We know that gray is correct. Gray is in the correct spot.
Yes.
Out of all of these. So 2 of these tiles are correct, but in the wrong spot.
It's blue.
Blue is correct and in the wrong spot. So we know that that's it. The other one is...
I would bank red not being correct.
At all? Or
in
the wrong spot?
At all.
So then green... So blue, green, red would be the... Blue, green, gray would be the end.
I think so.
So... That would resolve So yellow
So yellow would be first.
first.
Then either purple.
Remember, they could do the colors could be duplicated.
Yeah.
Well, let's try it. Purple, blue, green, gray. Right?
I think so. Three of them in the
Right.
correct.
So we know it's blue and gray. It's likely green.
It's not yellow. So yellow's off.
And so is purple. So this is a
Unless purple is first.
No, if purple was first, that would be a correct. But
Oh yeah. So yellow and purple.
So we know that there's.
It could still be red. But
there's
it's a 4-color.
Yeah, it is red.
It is red.
So blue, green, gray. So there's a red.
And then there's a copied color.
Yeah, there's a copied color.
Red, blue, green.
Red, blue, green, gray. The only problem is that the only problem doing this is that if it says right but in the wrong place, we have no idea, or right, and we have no idea.
No, because it would give us 2. So we'll at least. Oh yeah,
it wouldn't tell us which one of the two. It would give us one symbol, but wouldn't tell us which of the two is correct.
Right.
We should try a different one.
Definitely not purple.
No, and it's not yellow.
Blue.
So blue.
Blue in that.
And then blue, green, gray. Oh, that made it worse.
Huh. So it was yellow.
But yellow would have to be in a different spot then.
Yellow,
blue,
and gray were correct. Green's wrong.
So it's either going to be yellow.
This blue's in the wrong space. So it's yellow, blank, blue, blue, gray.
Yellow, blank, blue, blue,
Are we sure we can say that?
Yeah. So yellow's got to be right because it's the only. These didn't change, and then suddenly we lost a correct one, and it can't. There's no real reasonable reason to assume it's purple.
Well, hang on a second. We'll come down. So the one that's on the bottom of the screen at the moment had 3 correct colors, and we've only got 2 of those in the one up the top. So purple, yellow, green.
Yeah, but we ditched yellow in our top one.
Yeah. Because we know that blue and gray are correct.
So it won't be
gray was one of these ones. Yellow was probably another one of these ones.
And then green. And that would put our blue in.
No, it can't be green now because it wouldn't match.
No. Yellow, sorry. Yellow, gray.
And purple or red? It's not red.
Well, if it's purple, that takes care of our second character. Yellow, purple.
No, because purple would have been right here.
Oh. But it might have been right here.
There's purple right there. Purple, blue, and gray.
Purple, blue, and gray is correct here. Oh, no, but then yellow's gone.
But which one? Yeah, that's the thing, is which one is right? We don't have the information. So it's either... And we know that... Sorry, we figured out that this is probably blue.
Okay, but whoa. So gray we know is correct.
Gray we absolutely know is correct.
Okay, so we ignore that completely forever now, except it could be a duplicate color.
It could be gray.
Sorry, language. Pardon me, YouTube.
Gray we know is correct. So here,
green is definitely not correct. So we can't have green in either of those 2 positions. Could be right up top. We have no idea to know whether it's blue or green that carried over the correct position.
What was right in the first one? We had 2 right in the first
one. It had to be blue and gray. Those we know are right.
Okay.
Blue and gray have to be right.
Then,
because they were right again here.
Then purple has to be right.
Unless, come down, yellow was a right color.
No, because then it would have been right here. And it's not.
No, right color, wrong
here.
spot.
See, the thing is we moved them over, so...
Yeah, but purple was correct on the top one here.
No.
That one? Yeah.
We don't know if purple was correct.
Could have been yellow.
It could have been yellow. That's the thing.
No. Didn't we move yellow to the first one earlier?
Nope. Never been in the first one.
No. See, yellow can't be correct because it was here in the second one, and we have no corrects here.
Right.
But it
But
could
it
be
could
the
be
right color.
it could be correct in the first one.
Uh.
Like purple and so the correct three colors here could be purple, green, yellow, purple, and gray. And here they're in the correct. The only thing that throws it off is we're pretty sure that blue is in the correct position.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's why you have to shift.
So it's got to be one of these two. It can't be green. One of these two is in the right spot.
So could we maybe try?
And we can't swap them. So it's got to be purple first. Because if it was yellow here, we've got it right here.
Right.
So purple's got to be first.
Saying yellow.
No, yellow's got to be first. Because if yellow was second, it would have been correct down
Right.
here.
Okay. So yellow's got to be first.
Yeah.
It's going to be yellow.
And that means it can't be purple. Because we got
Otherwise
yellow
that would
right
have been
there.
right. Yes.
So it would have to be
Blue. Oh no, the next one has to be.
Come down to the bottom.
can't be yellow. Can't be yellow here either.
So yellow was right, blue was right.
So blue and gray are our right
places.
ones down here. And then we have two
Yellow is
others.
in the right color, wrong space. So it's either red or green. It's got to be red.
We try
Because
red.
yellow, gray, and red would match up here.
Mhm.
Blue and red would match up here, and green would be out.
Yeah.
So it's
Blue
got to
and
be
gray
red.
would match up, and red is the right color in the wrong spot.
So
Yeah.
red, blue, blue, gray. Right?
Well, we'll get at least 4 right. It's that second blue. It's not blue.
Okay.
It's
What is it?
one of the other colors duplicated. It can't be red.
Because otherwise it would have been right.
Right.
It can't be green.
'Cause
Then it's got to be yellow.
it's got to be a duplicate color.
It's got to be yellow.
Do we have
Yellow,
enough tokens?
red,
Folks?
blue,
Yellow.
gray.
Yay! It takes some negotiating, but we get there.
That'd be worth 4 blue tokens.
You've decoded, you page through the entries and find the book to mostly be rituals to formulate centered around a being by the name of Yog Sothoth. Someone has gone through great trouble to gather as much information as possible. Only the final entry in the journal holds some clues as to your specific mystery, however. The others do not yet understand. We do small rites and rituals, gaining knowledge that leads to nothing more than financial success. There's been a greater plan for this knowledge.
What happened to my husband?
Oh!
So, would you like to accuse?
I do!
I think this is pretty.
Do you want to?
I'm accusing. I'm going to get killed by whatever monster erupts from her now.
Oh, right. Yes.
Accuse.
Do we want to do that before we have not moved into?
I don't think it's going to make a difference. It'll take us 3 turns to get all together, and by that time, we will also have suffered mythos effects.
Unless we get teleported somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Accused of murder. Yes. The ghost of Thomas Harriet passes one faint hand through the murderer's heart with a solemn nod. The ghost confirms his suspicion. Woo!
Elizabeth Fairview brushes off her dress, then smiles. It does not matter, she sneers. This is merely a setback. Discard Elizabeth from the board and then sprawl on a thrall.
What's a thrall? That's a thrall. I'm going to die, aren't I? Maybe she'll kill the cook first.
We did the entire puzzle, I think, without it on the screen.
Did we? Oh.
Sorry.
Just watch us yelling at the board.
You can edit that out.
I was promised ultimate knowledge. You will not stand in my way now. The murderer produces a silver key and makes a strange gesture. A moment later, another worldly portal appears in the hall. The gate is open. As soon as I have cleared up loose ends, I can take what was promised to me. Spawn a thrall as indicated. And I need the red indicator to identify this thrall as this thrall. And it will fall off. There we go.
There's so many thralls.
Another monstrous person steps from the wrist. Spawn
Spawn a thrall? Why do these keep coming out of their things?
They're not. It's hard to get them. Come Okay, so we've got. There's a shriek and cries from hell from around the house. The others scramble to cover, protect, discard all person tokens from the board. So it's just us
and the thralls.
and the thralls that are all over the place. And you have another action. Would you like to shoot the thrall?
I kind of want to run away.
I think for that you would have to do an evade. You have to deal. You're in a space with a monster, so you have to do something.
Oh, by the way, if we all get together, you guys don't have to evade.
Yeah, but right now the
Yeah, okay. You know what? I may as well shoot with my 38 revolver.
okay, so you're taking an attack.
Probably should.
All right,
shouldn't I?
so we open the list. We grab
That's
the
the
thrall.
thrall.
We attack. Attack with firearm. Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm attacking with a firearm, I guess.
I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this right before I say it this time. Hello,
He's already
War.
left.
He's already left.
Okay. Sorry, never mind. Attack with firearm.
Yes.
You level your weapon, warning your foe to back down. It pays you no heed as it moves to attack, forcing you to open fire. Will 2 successes.
Oh, no.
If you pass, you quickly prove the veracity of your threat as the lead stops your enemy in its tracks. The monster suffers damage equal to your weapon's damage plus the test result. If you fail, your shot serves as a warning, but inflicts no damage. 19 damage!
Really?
How much damage does the gun do?
3.
Plus the successes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, clue token. I did
That
it!
does 5 damage.
Yay!
Okay, so 5 damage.
It's now going to be angry, though, and probably...
That's it. Alright, so now it is... well, you did the book. I'm still free to go.
Yeah.
Thralls or swords?
Considering they've each got like 19 damage.
Well, I don't know about the other ones. 6.
Oh.
And 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the head thrall.
Yeah, you're
That's
on the
why
head thrall. We gotta go and help the head thrall.
I'm going to die very soon. But, sword?
I'm thinking that it might be helpful, honestly.
Yeah, why not? They're all ritual stuff, right? Like they're...
Yeah. I'm gonna search for the sword.
You
Right.
must balance carefully on overstuffed cushions.
Couch cushions. You've got to be kidding me. Luckily, I've got an
That's hilarious.
Your agility, 5 hours.
wobbly. Yeah, 3 successes.
You have the sword, feeling the solid weight. Gain the enchanted blade common item, then discard the search token.
Well, now I have an enchanted blade. Hopefully that'll help us deal with these things. I've got 2 guns and a sword. And now it is Mythos time with monsters.
I'm gonna die.
Maybe not.
Most likely.
Out of sight, a strange buzzing machine comes to life to carry out its dark purpose. Each investigator flips up 1 damage and 1 horror face up, then becomes dazed.
Okay. I am weak-willed. I become mesmerized and flip this card face down.
Okay, so, well, let's deal with that then. First, you are mesmerized. So, and you have no other...
At the end of your turn, an alien will take controls.
And a dazed card. Let's give us all dazed cards. We're all going to be dazed, which is bad.
Dazed and confused.
Okay. Dazed.
You cannot spend clues to convert dice results. At the end of your turn, discard.
Okay, so I had a minor injury as my damage, and I will turn over this one, and I have Steely Resolve. I'm focused again, but I'm already focused. Thank God.
Okay. I don't have any damage.
So,
Minor shock.
no problems there. But we're all dazed. Thrall moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in the space with the lowest Influence.
That you.
Well, you're the only one in the space. The monster attacks. The creature rolls one yellowed eye towards you, searching for weakness. Your fear betrays you. The thrall attacks you with terrible fury. Suffer 4 face-down damage. Strength negates.
5 strength. Oh, that's good. I can't use any. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not too bad. I only get 1 damage.
1 face-down damage.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Thrall number 6. The red thrall. Sorry. That's their damage. I don't know why I called it thrall number 6. Moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks that investigator in the space who has suffered the least damage. I am the closest.
Yep. That's good. That means you can start attacking it straight away.
Yeah. The enlarged limb of the creature strikes with strength and speed of a monstrous cat, and you realize in dismay that the thrall has been toying with you. Suffer 1 damage and 1 horror. Will -1 negates. That's only 2. That sucks.
Welcome to my life.
So if you get 2, though,
You get nothing.
Yeah, I get nothing, but I have to roll 2 clean successes.
Oh, yeah, because we don't have clues anymore. 1.
1.
Do you get a horror or a damage?
Damage, probably. I've got more heads face up. Twisted ankle. Become restrained, then discard this card. I am dazed and restrained. That was a terrible Led Zeppelin song.
Move voluntarily. Well, that's fine, because you're going to have both of those thralls in your attack zone.
Well, maybe not both. Towards the nearest investigator.
Yes.
Is that the same one, though? Oh,
No,
it's
it's
the
a
green
different
one.
one. It's the green one. Okay, now they are both in my space. The thrall lunges at you, mouth wide. Agility, 2 successes. If you pass, you dodge the incoming bite easily. If you fail, the thrall catches your wrist in its teeth, and you feel a tingling sensation spread down your arms. Suffer 1 face-down damage and become mesmerized.
You have
5
agility. Hopefully you'll be
I sure hope so. Yeah.
Yay!
3 successes.
We came out of that surprisingly well.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap the end phase button. So you will need to resolve a horror check against this creature.
What do I do for that?
Thrall shouts out secrets that you thought were safely locked within your own mind. Will 3. If you pass, you're relieved to find the thrall is shouting nonsense. If you fail,
I fail. I can't. I
flip
can only roll
all
2.
your horror face up.
I only have 2 will.
He's only got 2 wills.
Okey-dokey.
So flip all your horror face up.
Terrible truths. Resolve immediately. Gain 1 clue, then flip this card face back down. Oh, that's fun.
Okay, flip it down.
I won't be able to use it. Flip it down. Next is Minor Shock. No additional effect. Face down. And then this one is Weak-Willed. Become mesmerized, and then flip this card face down.
You're already mesmerized. You can't become mesmerized.
Okay. Fun. That was it. Do I get to reflip my Frayed Nerves, too?
No.
Yeah.
That
No,
stays
no.
up?
Yes, that stays up. It says to stay up permanently.
Has everybody discarded dazed or whatever?
We're not. We haven't
No.
discarded dazed.
Oh, no, he's
We're
still
not.
mesmerized.
We're not even done with. We're not
That's at the end of our turn.
our turn, and we haven't started our turn yet. We're still dealing with the. Yes, I will resolve a horror check. I glimpse for a moment the person that the thrall used to be, not the twisted dark purpose, but happy with loved ones. Suffered tragic realization is more than you can bear. Suffer 2 face down horror. I'm 1 away from being insane. Oh no.
Let's see what the other.
No, I only have to do 1.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun. Why do you only have to do 1?
It's only the one. You do a horror check for only one of the creatures within range who has the highest horror.
Oh, okay.
So if there were multiple different types of creatures, you would only do 1 for the most horrific one. It would be instead of going progressively from small horror, bigger horror, larger horror, you just go to larger horror right away.
You can only be so scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we end our Mythos phase, and now we're going to need help killing these things.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I'm just going to shoot my thing.
Shoot your thing?
I'm going to shoot my gun, because
Yeah.
that's all I can do. That's
So-
all I can do.
2 shots?
Yeah.
I guess go with the first shot. Yep. All right.
Welcome, Roland Gunner.
Hello, Gunner, Roland Gunner.
Hello.
We are in the process of beating up on thralls, or hopefully, and not them beating up on us.
The big throw.
The big thrall. Attack. Firearm. You bluff going to reload, and your foe takes the chance to charge. You fire quickly at the off-balance figure. Agility 2. If you pass, your feint works, and the shots stop your foe dead in its tracks. The monster suffers damage equal to weapons damage.
3. Please, 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 please.
Nope. And you can't use clue tokens.
Nope.
So that's a miss.
That's a complete miss.
And another one.
Let's shoot again. There's nothing else I can do.
All right. You take aim at the figure's legs, hoping to slow its advance. Agility 2. If you pass, one of your shots pierces the foot and the other the calf. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage.
1.
Damn it. And you can't use the clue.
Okay, well now that's the end of my turn. So this gets discarded, so I'm no longer dazed. I flip this over because my mesmerization. Place fire in your space, then discard this card.
How do you put to Ash? Nothing is as it should be. Everything must be rebuilt. You must prepare for this world for rebuilding.
However, I am starting a fire in the room
With the thrall.
with a thrall.
So it's going to take damage, but
I will also.
you're also in a room with fire.
But
In a house.
And it's going to spread.
this is how we lived last time.
I'm happy in the basement. Quite.
You're quite
can't
a ways
just
away
stay
from
in
the
the
fire.
basement. Where's the fire? There's a thing to remind me of fire somewhere. Set fire. It'll remind us to
move the fire.
to move the fire or to expand the
Too
fire.
bad it doesn't let you select where the fire
Is, yeah. And then show you where you need to go. All right, so those are 2 attacks. I am also going to take attacks against our other thrall friends who are in my space. Let's start with the red one.
I gladly sacrifice myself to the flames that helps take care of this throw.
And let's go with the, I'm going to attack with my enchanted sword.
Ooh.
Enchanted blade.
See what that does.
Your foe catches your stab, and you struggle to push the blade the final few inches while a figure struggles to turn the blade on you. Strength, 2 successes. If you pass, your foe's strength wavers, and the sharp edge slices into the flesh. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage. If you fail, the figure twists your wrist and manages to jab you with your own weapon, suffer 1 face down damage. So my strength is 4. And even though I can't use clue tokens, I can still use my focus or Tome of Secrets. But I have 4 successes, so that is not necessary.
3.
3 damage to the thrall. And I will attack again the same thrall with my enchanted blade. You attempt to bat your foe's defenses aside with the flat of the blade, strength 2. If you pass, take advantage of the opening and strike true. The monster suffers damage equal to your weapon's damage plus the test results. So if I do get a success, if I do get a good success, it will kill it. So once again, strength 4.
Success!
2 successes, that's enough. I'm not going to waste anything on that. That'll be enough to kill it. That'll give it 5 damage. Confirmed.
Yay!
I get a clue token.
Anytime a monster is destroyed, he gets a clue token. You are. All right. And lastly, Yorick in the basement.
Is quite happy in the basement away from all these monsters, but probably needs to come help.
You've got spells up the wazoo, right?
I've
To
got
help.
2 spells. Can I cast a spell?
No, you have to be in range.
Okay, so what's the range? On
3 consecutive spaces, but not through doors.
I would. You can get here in 2 moves.
Yeah.
Or here in 2 moves.
I think I should be okay with the other thrall. Somebody needs to go help Monterey Jack in the kitchen.
So then, so you can get here in 2 moves. If you take the secret passage.
Let's do that.
I'm probably going to burn to death before we get to it.
Well, you have to start your turn there, and you only take 1 damage. So
Did you lose your dazed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
dazed. And I'm not restrained anymore. All right. Let's go to Mythos.
I may die.
Hold on. The fire spreads out of control. Place fire in a space adjacent to the space containing fire.
So let's put it in the kitchen storage for now. I wonder what that thing was.
We will never know because it's on fire now. Fire spreads. The cheap item snaps as Joe Diamond tries to lift it. Unfortunately, now completely useless. Diamond Joe discards one random common item. Not the enchanted blade. It is the 25 automatic, which is okay. Probably just put it back at the bottom of the deck. And next, the main thrall moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator. Huh?
It's just me. She's going to stay there.
Well, she does take 1 damage for
the fire
activating inside of a fire. Check that.
That's what happened last time. This is how we won last time. We set fire to everything.
Yeah.
And ran away. Made them run through fires.
This is where I was liking the basement. It's cool down.
Well, it's further away from the fire.
Yeah, well, eventually it will also catch fire.
We have time.
Yep, it suffers 1 damage. So,
if you come stand in the fire with me, you can run away without evading. Because apparently that's my special skill.
All right. So, the monster attacks. The creature strikes where you are weakest, using terrible secrets of its master.
I have good agility.
Agility 1. If you pass, the blow comes too slow to injure. If you fail, you feel the thrall sink a giant claw into an old wound.
I pass.
Pass. Okay, great. Nothing.
That was
Otherwise, it would have been bad.
surprisingly easy.
Okay, and I have another thrall. Attacks me. The creature rolls 1 yellow eye towards you, searching for weakness. The fear betrays you. It's the same one as
Really, 1 strength against.
4 face down damage.
Oh, no, 4 strength.
Oh, wait, this is different.
Yeah, this is different.
This is different.
You might need to use some of your special powers.
Well, how about I use 2 clue tokens? Which
Can
will...
you turn anything into a clue?
No. Nope, I can
So
just...
you get 1 damage.
I only take 1... I get 1 face down damage. All right. Back here. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Yes. So this is your horror check.
Yay!
The creature looks down at its rippling, malformed figure and howls in anguish. Flip 1 horror face up, then suffer 3 face down horror. Will plus 1 negates.
Will plus 1?
So you get 3 die.
You get 3 die instead.
Oh, good. Terrible truth. Gain 1 clue.
Yay!
Fine, I can deal with that.
And
now I need 3 die, and I need to get them all.
Otherwise, are you insane?
No. Close. I have 2.
2.
And I can't use it. So I get 1 face down.
1 face down horror.
Does this count as a horror?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
1 more 5 going insane.
And you have a horror
I have
check?
a horror check. Thrall shouts out secrets that you thought you were safely locked in your own mind. Will 3, if you pass, you are relieved to find the thrall is shouting nonsense. If you fail, nothing within your thoughts is safe. Flip all your horror face up. So my will's only 3. Nope. Failure.
No.
And I have a lot of face down. So first, minor shock. Nothing happens. Disoriented. Become dazed.
Yay.
Steely resolve. Become focused. I'm already focused. Minor shock and horrific arcana. 1 additional horror for each spell you have. I don't have any spells.
That wasn't too bad.
Not too bad. Just got dazed out of the whole equation. So, not too bad.
What's days again? 1 move?
No, no clue tokens.
Oh,
All right.
can I shoot? I have to take 1 damage.
You're gonna stand there and in the fire, or I think maybe shoot and move would be best.
I'll have to evade to move.
Oh yeah. Right.
Or
You
I
can't put
attack
out the
with
fire.
spell.
What's that?
I'm within 3 spaces.
No, not through doors though.
If I don't move, she's going to stay there.
The thing is that
I have 8 damage. I only have 1 so far. You'll have to come into the fire.
every time you take an action in a space where there's fire, you take damage. You can attempt to extinguish the flames by testing agility.
Yeah, but it'll just come back because the room next door is on fire.
Or you can test agility here and then test agility next door.
No, because that's 1 move.
Yes,
Can't do both.
you can't do both.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
action.
I can put the fire out and then shoot, and then you can just walk into the room because you won't be able to do anything. Like it'll take 2 moves to get there.
Oh, I kept thinking I could come in this way.
No,
No, you gotta
just
go
go around.
Ah, right.
Well, let's try to put the fire out so that I don't take damage if
When you shoot,
when I shoot. Is testing my ability a move? Is that a thing?
yes, it's an action.
Okay. How do I? Okay, agility.
3 dice.
Now, what do I have to get to the fire?
A success.
Which means what exactly?
A success.
1 star.
Just 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
For each.
look at that.
So put out the fire. Oh,
it's going to come back.
oh, hold on a sec though. Can you do that without having to evade first? Because you're doing an action with a monster. You're doing an action with a monster in your space.
Yeah,
That's not attacking it.
uh,
So you need to evade in order to do that. You still want to try to evade it? Like it's the action may still go through. You might as well.
I'll give it a shot, and if this doesn't work, then I'll just stand in the fire and shoot next time.
Okay. You will hear a voice calling your name. Observation, 1 success.
Oh, I have 4.
If you pass, the voice fills you with dread, suffer 1 face down horror. If you fail, you turn around and answer, but no one is there.
I pass.
But you suffer 1 face down horror.
What?
If you pass, the voice fills you with dread, suffer 1 face down
Oh my
horror.
god! Then
Have you just become insane?
no
1, 2.
2, 4, 6. Yeah.
Okay, so discard all your face down horror.
Or does he? It's on the 7th.
No, he becomes insane on this.
Oh, okay.
So discard all your face down horror and randomly assign him an insanity.
I don't think I would have rather taken damage than doing that. I don't think that was a good move.
Top one here.
I would shuffle.
Oh well.
You might get the fire instead.
Maybe that would solve a lot of problems. Insane.
Yeah,
Look at
flip
the
it
back of
over.
his card.
Don't tell us what's going on.
Oh, this sucks.
We can't know what it is. Are you going to make your attack?
Yeah, I have to attack with my fire.
Okay. Your foe smiles cruelly and flaunts its deadly power. You strive to maintain composure in the face of the display. Will 2.
I think. Yeah, because I don't use that ever.
Nope.
Yay!
Success!
Woohoo!
If you pass, you calmly raise your weapon and fire dead on. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon damage plus the test results.
5 then.
5 damage. Only 8 away.
Maybe someone will come help me.
You can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
He can move into the square.
But then I suffer horror checks and everything else.
But you're going to need to attack anyway. If you're in range to do anything, you're in range for a horror check.
True.
But I mean, you could always just check out what this is in the meantime,
I could.
and
Or
then
we could
come
try
in the
and kill
next.
this other roll.
Well, it's only got 6 damage. I can pretty much take care of
That's what I mean. Like you go first.
that. Okay, I'll go first then. So let me go ahead and attack the Thrall. Once again, I will use my Enchanted Blade. You advance slowly on your foe, taking careful note of its footing. Observation 2. If you pass, you act soon as you see the enemy's feet shift and your foe lunges forward to intercept you, but you dodge deftly aside, cutting a bloody gash along its arm and back. The monster suffers damage equal to weapons damage plus your test result.
That could be good.
That could be good. I only have an observation 3, though, so it won't kill it.
Yeah, if you get all 3, it'll kill it.
Oh, yeah, 3 damage plus 3 successes. But I can't. Yeah, okay, focused. That'll be enough to kill it.
Sweet.
3 successes. So that's 6 damage. Monster's gone. And I have another action now.
We probably all need to start running towards this area.
That's where I'm headed. This is probably the faster way. All right, and Stu, last one.
Okay. I'm just going to move to the end and search.
Okay.
Fun of it.
No, some of them don't fit quite well in there. You have to really jam them in there, but don't worry about it.
I don't want to break the foot.
You see an abandoned item beneath the table. If you are careful, perhaps you could acquire it before anyone notices. Like who?
Everybody else.
Using your foot, you attempt to nudge the item towards you surreptitiously.
Agile.
Even though it makes absolutely no sense, go ahead and make your agility check.
I'm not going to waste
No,
anything on this.
No. Okay, so 0. You cannot easily shift the item toward you. All right. And the investigator phase. All right. The fire spreads out of control. They fire to the adjacent space. Your hand suddenly begins to burn. This mythos event affects investigator who has a light source with the lowest. The only person with a light source is Stuart. Yes. The fire from your light has spread to your hand. You instinctively drop what you are holding and clutch your wounded hand. Suffer 2 face down damage and drop 1 random light source. Before you know it, you realize it. The fire has spread all around you. Face fire in your space and each adjacent space. You remember how we were putting fires out?
Not putting the fire out this time.
I think we should,
I have no intention of putting the fire
I
out.
think they're trying to get us to finish the game.
Well, no, it does. It escalates.
Yes.
Right? So now we've got fire everywhere.
And
we need to get it out of that room so we can fire it at it from a distance and make it wander through fire.
Well, it's never going to leave that room as long as I'm alive and in that room. And I have to leave that room.
Yeah.
I have to do a
evade check. Yeah.
And run into fire.
Thrall moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator and attack.
Who has suffered the least horror.
But you're still the closest.
Next.
In its
toward the nearest, moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator.
Right.
Springs forward, but instead of striking you with its twisted claw, it grabs your skull, forcing you to meet its burning gaze. Will 2. If you pass, you recoil from the touch of an alien mind, flip 1 horror face up, then suffer 1 face down horror.
I have no horrors to flip face up.
Okay, so 1 face down horror. If you fail, see things in creature's eyes fill you with dread, suffer 2 face down horror, and become mesmerized.
I'm fine.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check. That's still only you, because there's the door there.
Yep.
Thrall grins at you and grins at an unheard comment and turns its sightless gaze at you. Lore 3. Nope.
I'm going to fail anyway. I'm not going to waste my.
If you fail, the thrall's behavior sets you on edge, jumping at every little noise. Suffer 2 horror, which is face up.
Actually, you're gonna die if you go insane.
Hysteria. Flip 1 damage face up. Oh, crap. Minor injury. Resolve immediately. No further effect. And minor shock. No additional effect.
Awesome.
Yay.
That's it. You can't die. You've got to do something because you can't die. If you die, then we're going to lose. Well, except whatever it is you've got on your insanity.
Well, we all have to survive for us to win?
You have one. If one of us dies, we have one more round, and if we don't succeed, we lose.
Well, I suffer 1 damage anyway because I'm starting in this room that's on fire.
Well, you have to take an action. Are you taking an action? Like, what action are you taking?
Well, what should I do? Should I
Try and kill it.
If I run, I go here, and the fire's going to catch up to us here anyway, and it's not going to help.
It's not the fire. It's just that we can't all be in the room with the fire out. We need to move the thing away because we can't all get in there and like it's.
I'm going to shoot it twice. I'll take 2 damage, and I could kill it. It's possible. It's not highly likely, but it's possible. And if Stu runs into the next fire with me,
Okay. So you're 1 attack. So he takes 1 face down. Is it face down? I think it's face down. Yeah. 1 face down damage.
Okay. All right, let's shoot this thing.
All right.
Either that or I try to claw its eyes out.
Attack. Firearm.
Correct.
You level your weapon and open fire, filling the air with lead. Agility 2. If you pass, some of your shots catch the enemy and the shoulder and it whirls around, falling to his knees. The faller suffers damage equal to the weapon damage.
Agility 2. I pass.
2. Pass.
So it gets 3 damage.
All right.
Continue.
Actually, you could kill it this time if it has a
plus successes.
Yeah. So let's do it again.
So
I need another damage.
And we attack
The firearm.
Take aim at the figure's legs. It's just the weapon's damage.
Fine. Stu's going to come into the room and.
3 successes.
Success. 3
Too
more.
bad it's not.
Yeah, you would have taken it out.
All right. And now
Stu needs to move into the room.
So if I move into the room,
You'll take a damage
I'll
for
take
moving,
damage.
and then you'll take another damage for shooting.
No. The move action, they'll take damage for moving into this room. So 1.
And then they'll take damage for attacking.
So which attack are you using?
Okie dokie. So what's the
Rack is probably the one you want to use. It's not a ranged attack. It does
Okay.
5 damage.
Cool. Yep, we'll give that a go.
Okay. So it's by spell.
Yep.
You bring the heels of your palms together and draw them back. A ball of glowing energy coalesces in your hands. You speak the words of power of the curse. Lore 2.
3 lore.
You have a couple clue tokens?
Yep.
Sweet. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Token.
Token.
Yay!
Okay. If you pass, you thrust your hands forward and energy streams from them. The monster suffers damage equal to the spell's damage plus your test results.
Yeah, so 7.
We may not be done.
An invisible slams
A
force
force.
slams the murderer into the ground, and you can hear the sound of Carrie's bitter laughter. The investigation is complete.
The apparition of Thomas Carby, though still spectral, he lashes out at the last of the killer's minions, 80 with no remaining defenses. You subdue the murderer under the spirit's watchful eye. As you await the police, Carby's spirit fades, a last smile on his ethereal face.
And there we go. What was your insanity? Did you lose?
I lost.
Oh.
You do not win the game as normal. Instead, you win only if the investigation is complete and you have one or more spells. Otherwise, I lose. I have lost.
Oh.
But you guys won.
Oh.
And I stayed in the fire knowing I was going to lose to kill the troll.
Well, you could have. I know they're rare. I think you could have stolen one from.
I thought about it, but then I was out of moves. If there was nothing I could do, like I couldn't risk an evade check just to go try to steal a spell from Stuart. And then he's like, "What?" I was going to ask him, like, so. Not that it has anything to do with my insanity, but can Stuart give me a spell?
That's what you creatively ask, like, "Oh, if I have a spell, can I do more damage than my gun?"
I figured there was no easy way to just like hand over a spell without taking up an action.
At that point,
I'm not going to have you move into this room and give me a spell and then just take damage.
At that point, you actually have to go and steal it. Like you have to like.
The other thing I'd reach across and like steal.
No, like literally go like go rogue. Like it'll.
Do you have action like steal from people? Oh.
Yeah, you choose. You go into the same space as an investigator. You choose either strength, observation, or influence. I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, agility. Strength, agility, or observation, and then they make a matching check.
Yeah.
If you get you could have used strength to be higher than him. If you get a result,
I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah. It's a rarely used. Like setting fires is also something you can do. That's a rare.
You can actually set fires.
I don't like the way that your eyes just lit up right then.
Fires have been super useful for us. You didn't even give her the 1 damage she would have had. Yeah, you didn't even give her the 1 damage she should have had.
Yeah.
From starting her turn in a fire, you didn't give it to her.
Yeah.
In the second mythos.
Yeah, I don't know. That wouldn't have changed anything.
Fire has been super useful for us. we have got this fire thing down.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad the new setup with the app has worked out. I think we're going to be using that a lot more frequently. So keep an eye out for it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.